just in case it dies, right?
Sure. I mean, it's very live, so you do whatever you got to do. I'm going to wait for people to jump on.
Okay.
We're going to close your light.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting for a couple of people to jump on, and then I'll have you introduce yourself. And oh, there we go. Okay. Hi, everybody. So we are going to try something new tonight. I have Donetta Huffman, which I have used her decks before on my TikToks. Hi, Kathy Ann. So we want to, I'm going to do a live pick a card. Just kind of bear with us as we kind of find our way on how we want to do it. Donetta, tell us a little bit about yourself first and about your numerology.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for doing this with me. We've met years and years ago, and I've always remembered you and thought of you with Daisy and the book and everything. And so anyway, I've been a numerologist for probably like 30 years. I've always been intrigued by numbers, kind of thought sequentially, which sounds weird, but numbers have just been kind of over and over in my head. So I've been on a spiritual journey like a lot of people. And when I came across numerology, it was like I felt like I was home. It made sense, you know? And so I pretty much base everything on numerology. I mean, it kind of feels like a psychic reading or a medium or everything. I think we're all coming from different places, but getting to the same place. So what I met you through was I had written a deck of numerology cards at that time. And then I've written several books since then. So just doing my thing in numerology.
And this is her deck before. And so what I think we'll do is we'll have our viewers, we're all just going to kind of take a breath. Hi, James. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to relax for a few minutes so that you guys can send me the information you want to know. I can send you the information you want to hear. And then I'm also going to have Spirit tell us which cards we're going to choose of Donetta's numerology cards. And I will do the initial read, and then Donetta's going to jump in and tell us the meaning and go a little bit deeper. So let's just close our eyes for a minute, connect with our breath. Take 3 really deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really lengthen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. And if you can, consciously slow the breath down. Really allow the belly to expand. Allow the belly to pull in. Relax the eyes. Relax the shoulders. And just focus on your breath for a minute. All right. So I'm feeling like we're going to start with the soul. I'm going to shuffle for a minute, see which cards come out. They're bigger cards, so you have to give me a minute to them. Now, I may come out with completely different information than what Donetta does, and that's okay. It's information, both is needed. So why don't you, Donetta, tell us a little bit about the soul, it's not the soul, would you call it the soul, It's not a deck because it's one deck that has these different.
Well, there's 4 different suits in the deck. So
Yep.
there's the life path, soul, personality, and destiny.
Okay.
So what you've chosen is the soul.
All right.
Do you want me to tell? You don't want me to tell anything about it until after you do your thing.
Yeah, let me do this. And here I wanted us to work with the soul deck first. So here we go.
Did you pick 3?
I picked 3, but I'm gonna have the audience pick. So I'm gonna make sure this is in card 1, card 2, card 3, card 1, card 2, card 3. Card 1, card 2. Okay. So this is the number 8. I'm going to let me first so for those of you that chose card 1, soul, these are all soul, sorry, card number 8. This is a card that is the energy that picked this deck, picked this I am at a loss for words tonight. Sorry, let me start over. Card 1, you have all this on your plate. Like you are like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. You have big dreams, big goals, big hopes, and you work hard and you do a lot of it. But you're needing to bring it all in a little bit and start to define what it is you really want to put your attention to, because you have all these capabilities, but we want to hone it in and bring them all together into one. We don't want to, we don't want to neglect all of these talents, but they're spreading you out too thin. We want to bring them in so we can focus on one talent, and make that talent incorporate all these other things that you do or want to do, or are a part of you. And if you don't have all these things, what this represents is aspects of you that need to be inserted into this life plan, this goal. So it's number 8. So Donetta, go ahead and tell us what number 8.
Okay, well, first of all, your soul is derived from the vowels in your birth name. Okay, so think of your vowels. Your vowels are the most primitive sound. It's the first sound a baby makes, A, E, I, O, U. So your soul is what you want deep down inside. It's like your secret dreams and desires. Mm-hmm. Like in a perfect world, this is what it would be if you had your perfect world, if you're a number 8. So number 8 is, you hit a lot of the key points. 8 wants to accomplish a lot in their lifetime. They like to take on large projects and they want to go to the peak of their profession. 8's also what I call the money number, but money comes and money goes, right? An 8. So they definitely long for financial freedom. They kind of like to be the one in charge. 8's a great, 8's a business number. 2, 4s, and 8's are business numbers. So they do like to help other people. They like to help other people achieve their dreams, living on the positive side. I'm speaking of everything living on the positive side. They like to lead by example. Sometimes that can come off as arrogant, but again, living on the positive side, it's like I am practicing what I preach, or I'm living by my code being my soul. I think your soul number is a super important number to understand and learn. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what's so great about this numerology book that she made is you have all these different suits in there. Like she was saying, I know more people jumped on. There's the personality, the path, life path, and destiny and soul. So there's a lot that you can work on in this deck. I'm just going to go through the comments really quick. Hi, how are you both? My name is Hans. I'm male watching from Panama City, Central America. May I have any messages, please? Oh, very cool. So Hans, we're doing a pick a card. Hope you were able to pick one. If not, we're going to do another one. Okay. So there's Constance. Hi, Constance. You guys Audrey picked card 2, pick 3. Great. Yeah, it's on now. I hope Pamela it's playing now. It says address and Pamela's having trouble logging in. And then Donnie Skaggs says hi, sissy. Okay, cool. So now let's go to card 2. Okay. All right, let me get back into my space. Card 2.
Which ones are you doing?
Okay, we're still in soul.
Oh, you're going to go to the soul again. Okay.
Yeah, we had them pick one from the soul deck. So this is card 5. So for you guys, this is all about freedom of flight. This is about feeling light. This is about kind of not wanting to be held down. Your soul is just wanting to fly. And so anything that disrupts that, anything that tries to, clocking in, clocking out, wouldn't recommend a 9-to-5 job. Your soul is just wanting freedom. It wants to be heard, to be seen, traveling, meeting people. All of that, Oliver's barking. All of that is like the tiny little part that lives deep down in that soul is just wanting this freedom. For some of you, for some reason, I'm feeling Bali. I'm feeling travel. I'm feeling even like there might be dancing or music. Just this creative freedom. Even some of you backpacking, just not being tied down, just having the ability to go out and do whatever that is, and getting out of the city. You guys live better, like in the city in the US. I'm just seeing a lot of you guys out of the States and really thriving there and really finding who you are there and why you are, with number 5. Okay. You're up.
Okay. Well, I'm a number 5 soul. So I know a lot about the number 5. 5s love to travel. They love to meet new people. They, a lot of, again, you're hitting right on. They like to meet people from all walks of life. They love diversity. And change is essential. I mean, like, I like to move. I move a lot. I like to go to new cities. I have my whole life. I mean, I've always loved to go different places. It's like a fear to become dull or boring, a 5 soul.
Interesting.
You just want to be. I love David Bowie and I love changes, the song Changes. So it's like, that's me. I love to constantly be changing.
Wow.
So number 5 loves to change, loves new things all the time.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So you hit on so many things there.
Okay, good. 3, 7. 7 is interesting. 7 soul. You're feeling like there's this symmetry. A part of you is very analytical, and a part of you is very open to the spiritual. Blending those two is something that you actually have the ability to do really well and should be doing. 7s have I'm feeling like you guys have this like you're like ramping up to something. You're like ramping up to some sort of shift or change or opportunity, success. It feels positive, like you're ramping up to something, that something's coming your way. But for sevens, or for not for sevens, for card 3, not only are you ramping up to something, but you're very good at holding on to opportunity, and you're very good at keeping things where you want them. You're very good at I almost want to say like stabilizing and managing, and also using your heart when you do it. So you're not completely in the head, but you have this great balance. It feels like your soul seeks the emotional support as well as this logical support. Like you're constantly seeking this balance, which is important that you find that. It's important that you understand that that's a necessity for you in your life, to be able to find two things come together, the spiritual and the logical, and to use that regularly. It's also important that this card 3, they're saying like, be careful on too much drinking, or even using too much marijuana, because it throws off your chemistry, and you actually have the ability to have a really balanced mind, spirit mind connection, and that can throw that chemistry off, which can actually throw you into a tailspin of depression, and actually the very opposite of who you are and why you are.
Wow. Yeah. So you're number 7, right? The one you're looking at? Yeah. Sevens are spiritual seekers. Sevens like solitude. They like to study. They like, whenever they're interested in something, they want to know everything about it. So a 7 watching this tonight, this will resonate with them. If like they're hearing about numerology, they're not going to take my word for it. They're going to do research. They're going to get on and Google, numerology, or they're going to look up Pythagoras and, try to find out more. Sevens are usually very smart because they do this with everything. They analyze everything. They work. They're just seekers of knowledge. But they do need their alone time. A 7 can seem mysterious because they might be the kind of person that just like drops off. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you might have this friend and you're like, gosh, they just drop off every once in a while. I don't hear from them, but they need that. They crave that. That's how they grow and learn. Every number, if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing, then you're not growing. We get these numbers for a reason. But their ideal, this is what you crave. So their ideal is a lifetime of research. So you might, you'd think that like all professors or all chemists or scientists would be certain, numbers, but that's not true. I mean, there can be someone that loves research that does it in many different avenues.
Right.
Maybe even their hobbies. You know what I mean? They may have a normal life and have to do a boring job, but they do research all night long on their passion. So you definitely want to feed your passion.
Great. I think that was fun. One more. Any questions with anyone on the card table? I'm not seeing. I think we got them all. Okay, let's do one more. And then we'll jump over to Instagram. I'm feeling like we want to do life path. Destiny's kind of calling me. Let's do life path. All right. So for those of you that missed the first pick a card, we're going to do the second one. And we're going to come back and do this for our pets. Donetta can do numerology for your pets. We'll have her do Oliver. Because she did Daisy for me already. It was awesome. It was exactly who she is. I'm nervous for some reason with these. I wonder if I might do it. I might have you read first and then I'll jump in. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Card 1, card 2, Card 3, this is for life path. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Let's try it that way, Donetta. So I'm gonna have you to explain card 1 first, then I'm gonna jump in. So card 1 is 6.
Well, you're picking mine tonight. I'm a life path 6, and you picked my soul. So that's funny, and we may have other 6s on. So a life path 6. Now your life path is what you came to do in this lifetime. Your assignment from God or the universe. When we're up there or wherever we are, this is our deal. This is like, put me in, coach. This is the work I want to do in this lifetime. So a 6 is the maternal paternal number. So 6 wants to nurture people. 6, like, I want you to be the best you can be. I want you to be the best you can be. So it's trying to help people find their niches. I'm always doing that personally. It's about compassion. There's a lot of compassion with a 6. You see both sides of a story. Personally, it's about helping people that are weak or kids. Maternal number. They have the ability to help other people find their balance. You know what I mean? It's like if you look at a 6, it almost looks like a pregnant woman, or it looks like the belly. So it's that nurturing number.
Fascinating.
So,
all right, let me see if there's any more information for card 1. So card 1, I'm being guided to take the kind of, I don't want to say negative, but the opposite approach. Some of you from Donetta, but supporting what was said, obviously. Some of you have to become more conscious and aware of you. There's a neglecting of the self. Part of that is due to insecurity, fear, doubt, not believing in you. So it's really important for card 1 that you check in and you are aware of yourself first. What do I need? And I don't mean what do I need like, I need a vacation, I need a manicure, I need a pedicure, I need to relax. No. What do you need to be all that you are supposed to be in this life? What do you need to do that? And if you don't have it, how are you going to get it? Because if you are here purposefully, it is accessible to you to get what it is that you need. Only you have never felt worthy enough to get that. So you might do things on your own and like build all these great things over here, but sharing them with the world is a whole other story. And a lot of stuff can get in the way that can legitimately excuse you from showing the world who you are, what you are, and why you are. So focusing that awareness onto you and not neglecting others, but first filling you with that daily meditation practice, journaling, therapy, whatever that is, so that you can understand who you are and why you are. Okay. Card 2, Donetta, 4.
Okay. So 4 is about integrity. Again, this is what you came to do in this lifetime. 4 I call maybe even the teacher number. Doesn't mean you necessarily stand up in front of a class and teach, but they amass a lot of knowledge and need to share it. They are usually great organizers. Now, 2 of my best friends are 4s, and they may not on the surface look organized, but they know where every single thing is. They have their own way of being it's it's funny because I can ask them for anything and they can find it, but I'm kind of a super organized person, so things look a little chaotic to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whole sequential thing with me. Everything has a place and everything in its place. But a 4 is it's a number of a foundation. Now, a 4 can be a 22 also, a master number. So we didn't really talk about that. So there's the possibility when you pull the 4 that the person could also be a 22. And 22 is a master builder. So they want to leave something that lasts beyond their lifetime. And I'm of the thought that all numbers have incredible things they can do. So I don't get too hung up on master numbers. People, well, I want to be a master number. Well, it's hard work. You know, it comes with a lot of extra work. So, but a 4 is kind of takes control of things too. Likes to control things.
All right. Let's see. 4. You guys are interesting for your life path. There's this defiance, on the way things have been done, should be done, and then there's this knowing that you can do things different and better. And this defiance on how it's been done, and that it can be better. Are you going out there and making things better? The things that you say are bad or wrong or not working, whether it's in life, in your job, in your family, for you, for your friends, are you just talking about it, or are you actually implementing things to make these things different, bigger, better? And so there's this defiance you have, but in this life, there's this need for you to pair up this defiance with action, with doing. And you don't feel your voice is strong enough, smart enough, clear enough, whatever that is, to put it into action, probably because you've been told it's not, but it is, and you do know. So for you, I'm feeling this, defiance. And I use that word lightly because for some of you, it's not like you're this, always pushing back awful person. No, you're just sometimes like, hey, this doesn't seem right? Like, this doesn't seem right. Like, or this doesn't feel right. And then, it's like they're waiting for you to make that implement to change it. Well, what do you think? Well, and that doesn't really come. And so it's like, you understand part of you are seeing the defiance, you are seeing that things aren't right and you're right, but you aren't fixing it or correcting it. You're scared to. You're not jumping in and doing that. And that's that second part of why you are and who you are for card 2. All right. Card 3, 7.
Okay, so you picked 7 in the soul number also. So when numbers are in different places, they mean different things. So this is what you came to do in this lifetime. Your soul's what you want to do, what you feel deep down inside. But as a 7 life path, it's, again, your assignment from the universe. So 7s love to investigate and study. I mean, they came, I got back to the soul. I mean, that's what they're here to do. 7 is a spiritual seeker. So 7s are always, through their lifetime, looking into different modalities, different religions. They love to contemplate, what's the world all about? What's it about? I have triplets and they're number 7s. So yeah, so I know a lot about 7s too. They can be mysterious because they can, again, that isolation that they can do because they're off studying or they're off delving into the big questions, contemplating things. What a 7 is supposed to do is study, learn these things, do it, but you need to bring out and share with the world. Pythagoras said that he wished all mosques, churches, everything were built on 7. I do addresses too, numerology addresses. And he said he wishes that all addresses were 7s because it would be seeking spirituality.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Did anyone pull 7 twice? Let me know in the comments if anyone pulled 7 and twice. Okay, let me see. 7. Sevens for your life path. For some reason, I'm stuck with you guys. Hold on. Oh, I'm stuck because that's what, okay. I'm not stuck. They're saying that with this group, there's this struggle. It's just always a struggle. It's always a struggle. And you're on this path and it's always a struggle. And it's like, all you have to do is step to the right a little and it won't be nearly as difficult, but you won't step to the right. You're like, all you can see is this. And you keep thinking the harder you push or the harder you work or the harder you do, it'll break free. And that's not going to happen because you have to find this balance of letting go, this balance of trust and release and letting go. And then you'll be able to see that all you need to do is go a little bit to the right and the struggle isn't nearly as bad. The problem is you define yourself through your struggle. And so if you remove struggle out of your life, then who are you? Then how do you define yourself? How do others see you? How do you see others? So for you, this card is all about identifying who you are in a way that goes beyond struggle. And that goes into more of an honest, transparent version of who you are without struggle, without pain, without the fight. You have to find that. That's going to be part of your path, is getting off this path of struggle and onto a path that has more ease. And it doesn't mean you don't work hard. It doesn't mean bad things won't happen or obstacles won't show up. It's just that you are learning how to lead and move more with ease. And you realize you don't have to define who you are through struggle any longer. Okay.
It's really good for a 7. I feel like what you're saying, and people out there, you can do your life path number. It's by adding your birth date together. So you add the month, the day, and the year, but you have to add 19 or 2000 in. You have to add the entire thing. Okay. And 7 needs to hear that. I feel like everything you're saying are, touching on things that they need to hear. Good. Very good.
That was a lot of fun. We're going to go over to Instagram, my page, Marrying the Medium. If you guys want to join, we're going to continue this. Donetta, where can they find you? Where can they buy your cards? And
well, searchingthedivine.com is my website. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, of course. And the books that I've written, I've just finished quite a few books. These are my new books. They're life path. I don't know, there's a lot of glare, but they're life path books. So they're whole books for each one of the life paths too. So you can see those things on my website. And if, you can always private message me if you're not sure what your life path number is, and I'll make sure you get the right book.
Great. And searchingthedivine.com.
Yeah, searchingthedivine.com. Yes, that's it. Yes.
And sorry, what were you going to say about the cards?
The cards make everyone able to do numerology readings on a very elementary level. So they're fun. They're great just to sit around and play with for yourself, like you did. But you could do all your friends, family, coworkers, everyone. You can do everyone. Even if you just know their birth date, you'll be able to do their life path.
That's awesome.
But the more you know, the more you can do. And
Right.
there's worksheets on my website that you can download and just fill them out. It's almost like a game you can sit around and play too.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, go check it out and or join us over on Insta. Thank you. And I'll be back Sunday, Manifest 2021, Sunday, 12:30. Okay. Bye, you guys.
Thank you.